Hello and good afternoon. All right, so let's see what the energies want to talk about today. All right. What do we need to, what do we want to discover? What do we need to know? What do we want to know? What are the energies wanting to, what are the messages that the energies want to relay to us? What is it? What do you want to tell us? What do you want us to know? What do we need to know? All right, so here we go. We have the Hermit. All right. All right. Then we have the Nine of Pentacles. All right. All right. We have the Star card upside down, and that's on top of the Hermit. All right. I'm, I don't know what the energies are trying to say. I asked it, what do you want to say? That I'm using universal energy. Okay. I want to know what message they want to relay, pretty much. So I have no idea what the message is going to be. I don't want to try to read the cards one at a time. I'm going to acknowledge the way it fell out and then read it. Uh, do something a little different. I used to do it this way when I first started doing tarot, but I think I want to go back to doing it that way because sometimes we can assume what it's trying to say, and it makes us look unsure sometimes. All right, so we have the Empress upright, and then we have the Tower right under it, and right under the Tower is the Three of Cups. All right, so we have the Hermit, which is directly under the Star card, but not fully under there. So you haven't really lost your star power, okay? Because it didn't fall directly on top of the Hermit. So you don't really need to go into reflection too much, okay? It's just a little bit, all right? Just a little bit. You need to reflect on something, okay? In particular, with this being on the tip, okay? You may be on the tip of an iceberg. You may be on the tip of something. You discovering something. So you need to go into hermit mode because it could be that you're going to get this light bulb moment. So what I'm hearing is that this is something you have a lot of knowledge about. Okay, with the star card being here is saying that you are aware of. Okay, the star does represent being noticed, or it could also represent prophecy. It could also represent what's to come, or it can also represent fame, celebrity. Uh, it could also represent hopes and wishes, the star card, right? And it also represents Aquarius. We don't want to forget about that. Um, you may you may be reflecting on something that you threw away or you poured out something, maybe your feelings. You may be having to reflect on some type of feelings, or something that you said, because these are water cups, okay, inside the star card. Something that was emotional, something that you feel very passionate about, okay. You're having to go into reflection about it. So basically it could be that you are being put into hermit mode, um, by the celestial bodies, kind of like you're feeling like it's a purpose on why you went into hermit mode. You're on the brink of discovering something. Okay, maybe you're on the brink of discovering who you are, where you come from. Maybe you're on the brink of discovering that you are a star, you are meant to be a star or famous. But whatever it is, in hermit mode, you will discover this star card energy is coming up as if you're going to discover something. And lo and behold, look what's right here on top of the star card. It's the tower. You're going to get this aha moment. Before I even said this, before these cards came out, okay, I'm pretty much sure I said that you're going to have a, well, if it did come out, I wasn't looking at the bottom just then when I said it. I was looking at these two cards. Okay, so you're on the brink of discovering who you are and your purpose. Almost like the messenger, okay? Almost like people are being sent to you, or people are going to discover you. It's going to be, you're going to say something or do something. Well, actually, say something, okay? And there's an hourglass, right? And so it says, I keep hearing that song, Bit Your Time's Up. Like Megan Thee Stallion says that in her song. And that's those words had, for the last 2 days, I said, wait, man, there's something about those words at this time. It says, bit your time up, right? Bit your time's up. So somebody's time is up. If they have been receiving um, fame or recognition for something that wasn't really theirs to be recognized for, um, that that may put a star into hermit mode, go into hiding. Okay, they may be exposed. There's a tower moment happening. Okay, if you're not an empress and you've been pretending to be an empress, um, it could be that some people are awakening to the fact that you may have been seeing someone pretending to be something, or you acknowledging that someone is pretending, or um, I'm hearing that it's this it's this hermit mode that lets you in on this secret. Uh, this Three of Cups. So we have celebration. So we have celebration. There's a tower. First, there's an empress. This empress gets a tower moment. It could be an awakening. It could be an enlightenment. Of course, it's definitely an enlightenment because it comes up upright. The only thing that's upside down is the star card, meaning that someone, it could be a lot of people, are in hermit mode and then they realize somebody is not who they say they were, or someone has been given star power that was not really supposed to be in that star element, was not supposed to be given fame, fortune. Someone is discovering that someone is really not what they thought they were or who they thought they were. Okay, if it's someone that has been given an award at a celebration and is being propped up as an empress, it says some people are realizing while they're watching, or they could be in their home, almost like the Grammys. Okay, we have this thing where someone is given an award and this star is upside down, meaning that this person was not meant to be a star, but they are being propped up as a star, or you're celebrating this person as the star, as the chosen person, or the one that is supposed to receive this celebration or award, right? And we have an empress. This person has a crown on their head. They're being, hold on, they're being lifted up as an empress during a star event, during the time of a star event. Okay, so this person has, we have this apple here, and then we have the this person also controlling, um this person is controlling the empress energy. They're in control, or they've pinned this empress energy to themselves. It could be someone that's pretending to be an empress, okay? Whether they're male or female, we have the female symbol here, but then someone is pinning that to themselves. It could be that someone is pinning that symbol to themselves if they are not biologically, okay, that symbol, but they have pinned this to themselves. Or if they're not an empress and they're biologically a woman, they're still pinning this symbol to themselves to um, as an empress. It says this person is pinning themselves as an empress. They're getting an award at a ceremony. They're getting recognition. Okay. But we have that this person is trying to get people to um, pour into them again. We have cups that have been spilled out, and someone is thinking that they're losing their touch, right? They're losing their touch as they're losing their fame, they're losing their celebrity. So they want these cups to reverse. They want you, the water that is spilled out, the emotions that have been spilled out. Um, Maybe people stopped caring or stopped talking about this person, and they want it's almost like regurgitating or um, reversing a video or reversing a song or reversing, turning back the hands of time. Someone is no longer being seen as a star, but they're going to try to reverse things to get you back into feeling or praising them at a ceremony. As the empress, they're going to resurface and make you think that they are still the one. They're still the one that is meant to be the empress. Look at me. That's what it is. It's like people have pretty much poured out um, the love for this. It's kind of like the love for this person, the words, the kind words, the loving words, the support. Okay, cups represent support. So this person that has lost their star power, people have poured out the support. I mean, literally they have poured it out into onto the ground saying we no longer support you. They're speaking out, or they're just not speaking about this person in the most positive way. And some people have even just stopped talking about that person, right? Because this person used to be an idol. This person used to be a star. This is somebody they used to praise. And this person was they used to support this person emotionally. Think about a concert when people would cry when a famous person would be on stage and they just couldn't believe that they were there on stage with this person. So they would cry. They would they would be emotional. Well, that was spilt out, and this person that used to be um, well supported, was a star, was famous, literally was put on a pedestal. Okay, this person has resurfaced or will resurface. This energy says this person will resurface, but they have a snake energy. Okay, with the hermit, some people have, it says, bitch, your time's up. I'm sorry, I just keep hearing that. With I keep something keeps having my eye look at the hourglass, and it keeps saying, bitch, your time's up. I don't know how else to word this. Yeah, somebody that's pretending to be something that they're really not. They're false. They're false empress. It's literally saying it's a false empress. Somebody pretending to be possibly the feminine gender, pretending. People have thrown away the support for this person. They've gotten tired. This person is no longer getting attention. That's the star card. They used to get attention. When you see a star in the sky, suddenly you're like, oh, wow, that's getting attention. That star is getting sudden attention, unexpected attention. Okay. Somebody rose up. It could be that somebody rose up and became famous really quick as well, but maybe not. But somebody could have gotten support, and now they're coming back to get the support that you have thrown away. And so there's a ceremony where they're going to still try to pretend that they still have that support. They're going to. It says so right here. With the Nine of Pentacles, it says this person, it says you have become independent of these people. You can make your own money. You don't need this celebrity. You don't need this star. You don't need to throw your money into this person. I think that's what they're noticing, is that you are, with the Nine of Pentacles here, they're noticing that you are independent star as well. You can become an independent star. And this is how they have lost their stardom. And you have seen how they're not authentic. They're not original. They're just pretenders, actors. Okay. Um, and some of this, the song that the great pretender, pretending that they're doing well. Okay. There's a lot of people that are in fame, famous, that are pretending that they're doing well financially, and now you're discovering that they are pretending, that they've been hypocritical, they're liars, and some of their relationships there. If you have been taking Empress advice from someone that has been telling you that they can be a better Empress than you, well, their stardom has fallen. You have thrown away the support for this person emotionally. Okay, you used to give this person, like, you used to take this person's advice. You used to listen to them. You cried when they cried. They told you their story. Um, and then some of them would pour their hearts out about their situation. Or it's kind of like this Empress energy will also try to ridicule you or scold you about your being an Empress, about you being a mother or a creator. Okay, because we have to remember the Empress is a creator. Okay, as well. Um, and this thing is that we also have one penny written on this card. It says one penny. This could be someone that, um, I hear the words penny for your thoughts, right? This could be someone that also eats off of your energy, that Empress energy. They watch you and you get nothing, but they mimic you, or mimic you, the feminine energy, or and you get nothing from this. You get nothing, not a penny, but it's a penny for your thoughts, right? That's what we say when you don't get anything for your thoughts. But who's making the money off of your Empress energy? Okay, this person's about to get their wake up call, because the tower has come and says that no, you're not the Empress. And we have the current energy saying we have to acknowledge that you are either male or female. Listen, I did not pick these cards, okay? You watched me shuffle it, and the energy is current. It is speaking of the energies that we are using right now in present time. You are being told that someone somewhere was getting stardom for using the Empress energy as their own, pretending. With that, we have the star card upside down. That means this person was not an Empress. They were getting stardom pretending to be an Empress. They were getting the rewards, the accolades. They were winning in sports. They were winning in whatever. They were winning in the Empress energy. But the star card says they did not deserve that. They did not deserve to be in that star energy. They are not the original star. They're just what do you call it? The lights they use when they're on stage is just, when they said ready action, and then they shine the light on the person pretending or acting in a show. That star card. That's that star energy where that light is shining on you. That is the fake star. That is not a real star. That is when the light is shining on an actor or someone pretending to be a masculine or a feminine energy. And when the light is shining on you and you're getting fame for it, you're getting people to pour out their support for you, but you're pretending. the I don't, okay, please, if there is another tarot reader or another psychic, please pull out these same cards right now as I'm talking and see what it tells you too, and see if you see what I'm seeing in the cards. in the order and in the fashion that I put it. Just do it. I'm not saying you should copy me and make a video like it. I'm saying do that on your time, or look at what I have done and put it in front of you. Turn it around in your spare time and see the cards that I pull. Exact same cards, not a different deck, the exact same cards. Because you're not going to be able to see what I'm seeing if you use another deck. It has to be the same illustrations so that you can see what I'm seeing. This is exactly what it's saying. I did nothing out of the ordinary to make these cards fall out and be on the table and so that I can read it. Okay? It's here. The current energy is on this table right now, saying that this is what's happening. There's somebody that was an Empress energy is getting their wake up call. The tower right behind the queen, the right behind the Empress. Somebody, see, they were getting money for this too. Don't forget, when somebody rises up to stardom because the light is shining on them, not the star shining on them. They weren't born a star. They just had cameras, lights, actions, lights shining on them to say they are the star. But they were not born a star. A star is born. When a star is born, you hear that being said in Hollywood, a star is born. That means they're shining the light. Lights, camera, action. And why do they start with lights? Because they're saying that you are the star. They start with the word light. So they shine the light on you and tell you that this is the star. And then they put the camera on you and then say action. We're going to put this star in front of your face and say it's a star. It's not born a star, but they say a star is born. It's not born a star. The star is born. There's two different ways of seeing that. It's not born a star, but the star is born. Okay? So the Hollywood, all this make believe, the great pretenders pretending they're doing well. Some of them have bad relationships and they still pretend they're doing well. And these are the ones giving you advice about being an empress, a creator, a star, independent. And some of these people are not independent. They're living off of some Hollywood debt, fame debt, mounds and mounds of pretending as if they can afford something they cannot, which is mansions. They're living in fake relationships, and then they're pretending that they're going to give you Empress advice on your relationship while they're living a lie. The star card did not choose them. They were not born a star. It's just that a star was born. That's it. Hollywood gave birth to a star. They were not born a star naturally. So these people are now seeing the tower moment, and people are celebrating that they're falling. Unfortunately, this is what they have. This is their tower. This is their karma. This is their enlightenment. Whatever you want to call it. The tower means enlightenment. So this is their enlightenment. This is their wake-up call that they were not born a star. They were made into one due to Hollywood, but due to their employer making them feel important. Somebody made this person or these people feel important, but they were never born that way. Three of Cups said they're going to be celebrating the fall of these stars, because these stars are not genuinely stars. They're going to see the true side of these stars, and it's going to be around the time that you are independent when this comes about. When you are doing your independent work, even though the stars, you being independent turned this star upside down. But it was always upside down. It's just with the Hermit, you were able to reflect that these stars were upside down, that these stars were not real. But your independence, literally, I can say in your hermit mode, your delusion turned into awaken, like this awakenness. Your delusion of these illusions. It's kind of like it's not like you were delusional on purpose. They deceived you. We were all deceived about these so-called stars. Okay, these chosen stars, these people that are chosen to be famous, and we're rocking with them or singing with them or listening to their videos and their commentary or their words of wisdom, and we're also hearing about the hypocritical things in their lives that they're trying to hide, right? Oh my goodness. So during hermit mode, it could have been in 2020 when this hermit mode began. This hermit mode didn't last long, but with that star card being there, at the tip, it said it's like at the tip of an iceberg. The you were going to eventually wake up to this person not being a star. Um, See how the star card is not completely upside down, because you still have a little bit more to learn. You're at the tip of the light iceberg, right? There's something that you still have not fully learned, but the card, we can say thank you. The card is not completely full of an upside down card, because we could have a whole card filling the hermit mode means you got a lot of learning to do. But since it's at the tip of it, you've done most of the work. Now you can actually see the hourglass. You can see the top of the hourglass, and it says, now that you can see it, you can fully pretty much see it. But a piece of the hourglass is still closed. It's still off. It's still like a little bit of it, a little bitty tiny bit of it is still covered by the star card that is pretty much almost upside down. But remember, it's not completely upside down, because with it being that there's the tip of the hermit card is still not is still covered, and then it means that this is rightfully sideways. But look, it just takes a little bit more. Look, that piece right there, that piece, that little piece right there, if we just turn that around, you'll be completely aware of what else this fake star, this pretender is still doing to you. But they're still doing something, but it's going to take another hermit mode to completely have this star upside down, to remove this pretender completely from your life, from your energy. Okay? And with that card also interfering with your independence, okay, it's saying that you're still giving money, because this is finances. You're still giving some of your money that you have earned to this star. They're still getting your money, and they're still getting your money. But as far as emotions, they're trying to get you to regurgitate, like, get that vomit that you vomited and slurp it back up. That's literally what I'm seeing. They want you, the emotions that you threw away for them, they want you to reel that back in. They want you to come back in. So they're doing things to reel you back in. And it could be some type of ceremony, an award show. Okay? It's to get you emotional again. See, that cup is represented again. These cups were poured out. You're like, man, I'm never going to support that again, or I'm never going to fall for that again. Or you just probably stop, committing your support emotionally to something, or a business, or a song, or someone's speeches. But they're trying to get you back. Okay? They're trying to figure out a way to get you back, supporting them emotionally. Okay? So if it's an award, if it's a ceremony, they need you to look at me. I'm a star. Look at me. The lights are the only things that you are seeing. They're not true stars. They're not truly born to be a star. The world made them into a star. They're shining the light on these people, making them feel like they're chosen to be your spokesperson, your inspirer, your you're supposed to follow their lead and the things they create. They could this could be somebody that is put in front of you, and they're made to be a star through the lights and the light beams or whatever they call these things, right? And they're made to be a star, and this person is doing some degenerate things, but you are still giving your support by listening to their songs. Therefore, they get money off of that. Like there are probably, I could probably say right now, I'm getting that enlightenment, that tower moment, because good empresses are going to also get the enlightenment that maybe some of the things that they're supporting emotionally, like you could be listening to music that is by someone that should not, that is not on the right path. This is somebody that has been made a star by the world, but you are still supporting their music, you're still supporting their acts, and you're treating them as an empress. You are basically telling the universe this is what we consider to be an empress, even though they're doing some things that are just inappropriate, or things that are just not sitting right sometimes. And you keep getting this nagging moment that you need to let this go. Don't support this. This is not good. But it's the towers coming. Then we have cups that are upright, meaning that you're going to need to celebrate real empresses, real people doing the real work. Okay, not the ones where the light is shining on them from the world saying, hey, this is the star, look at this star, go with this star, listen to this star, listen to this person. They're pushing you to listen to who they want, not the people that were born to be leaders, born to be speakers, born to tell the truth, born to be a real creator, an empress. But the tower is going to fall on the ones that have been falsely empresses. You see, the star card is upside, almost completely upside down, but the empress is upright, meaning the empress is a good thing. A creator is a good thing, but people are creating debauchery. They're creating things that we are supporting that are just abnormal, immoral, or just weird. Okay, just out of the way, just off the charts. And so we've some of the things that we're doing and listening to, we've got to just go ahead and get rid of that, because the snake is involved here. We have a snake energy, okay? And it's wrapping itself around whatever you're doing. It's still trying to keep you there. But this message is telling you there's a wand right here in the hermit mode. You're going to get a message that finally enlightens you that you need to let it go. Stop supporting and stop giving your emotional support. When you give your emotional support to this energy, you're singing its songs, you're repeating its like messages, but these are false empresses and these are false masculine energies. These are people pretending that there's something they're not. People, just anyone, doesn't matter what you are, where you are, what race you are, what color you are. Everybody has a pretender somewhere. Somewhere, someone pretending to be a star, pretending to be you, pretending to be them, pretending to be him, her, pretending to be anyone that they're not, pretending that they have a family that's working just fine and they're not. They're refusing to say, hey, there's a problem here, we're going to work on it. But instead they keep pretending as if everything okay is okay. I'm sorry. Okay. So we're not just speaking about genders or anything. We're speaking about overall energy of people pretending to be something they're not, and the universe is like, hey, enough of this. No. Okay. Something about a wedding, a 10 of cups. Ooh, celebration. Look where the card fell. Look where the card fell. Celebration and wedding. So we have a tower moment. But you know what is so weird? Is that somebody is 10 of cups energy. We have moving on from the past. Okay, somebody is going to have a tower moment where they're going to leave someone. Okay, and it may be on their birthday. They may get a tower moment on their birthday and don't want to waste any more time with someone else, and they may end up with someone new. That's what the card said. All right, they may end up with. Oh, let me leave this out. They may end up with someone new. They may end up with someone from the past that they rejected. That could be also new if they are dating someone right now. Um, Getting away from the old relationship and going into a new relationship could also be something new, right? But moving on to someone new, they're going to have the 10 of cups. There's going to be a wedding. Someone's actually going to have a tower moment where they're no longer putting someone first, or they've been in reflection and realized that they need to let go of somebody, and they may have to venture out on their own and become independent. So they're in a situation where they might be in a relationship because they're dependent on someone, but they really want to be independent. They don't want to depend on this person. So this person is going to realize while in hermit mode, it could be that they're away from family, or they're not talking to someone at this time because they're arguing about a situation or a relationship, and the person has said, okay, well, you go your way, I'll go my way, because I'm not supporting an abusive relationship. If you're going to stay in an abusive relationship, and I'm trying to tell you it's no good, but you're staying in it, I don't want to support it, you're free to go. Do you stay at this? If you somebody's telling you to leave a job because it's no good for you and you still want to stay there and it's abusive, then it's up to you to make that decision. But to have others keep supporting you in that thing, that's not, people don't have to support you in something that is making you miserable. Okay, if it's making you miserable and you keep telling people it's making you miserable, then you need to go ahead and cut that thing off. But if you hold on to it, some people may give up on you and say, well, I'm tired of hearing about it. You're on your own, and you may part ways. Then when you part ways, this person is on their own, and they get to, it's when they're on their own, it reminds me of the hermit mode where they're having to reflect when the other person is apart from them. They're having to reflect on that separation and that thing that they're holding on to. So they have these two energies that they're thinking about. This person left because I'm holding on to this toxic thing. They live in this toxic thing long enough without the other person that they usually get advice from. Is going to lead to a time when they're by themselves, maybe driving by themselves, or in their room by themselves, or eating by themselves in a restaurant, and they're thinking about something. Let's say they're not by themselves and they're in a restaurant with the person they've chosen. Let's say they have kids and they're eating at a restaurant, and something just, this person is just looking out in space as they're sitting there reflecting. Something jogs their mind about this relationship that is toxic, and it finally dawns on them that they're not being treated like a star in this relationship. They're not being treated as an equal. They're not being treated fairly. They're not being treated as if they're important. Okay? And the spotlight, it's kind of like this person feels like they were born to do something, but the spotlight is on the toxic person who's getting all the attention. They're getting the attention from you, paying attention to their toxic energy. So the spotlight is on this person, and whenever you talk to this person, you're always giving them attention. You're making them the star of your day when you give them attention to say, well, you're not doing this, you're not doing that, I would like this, I would like that. And you're back and forth arguing with this toxic person. You're giving them too much attention. You're making them the center of your attention, and you're doing too much talking, too much paying attention to something that's toxic. You're making them the star of your life. They're dimming your light, which is the natural. You're born to be something because you're sensing that you should be treated better than this. Okay? And other people have treated you like you're important. Maybe family and friends until you got into this toxic relationship. Now it's dimming your light. Your star power that you was born with is being dimmed while you focus on this person that's not really a star. And the only way to make themselves a star is to be toxic to you so you pay attention to them. That's the only way they can get you to focus on them, is to know that you want them and you will hold on to them even though they're being toxic. They still get your attention. They should not be getting your attention anymore. They should not be seen as a star anymore once they become toxic. But you're still giving this person, you're still shining the light on this person in front of others, saying that they're important to you. They're not important to you if they're being toxic to you. They should not be important to you if they're being toxic to you. No. So if you're in a relationship, you're going to go through some type of hermit moment, and it's because you've been in a relationship where you feel you want to be independent, and you feel like maybe your dependence on this person is a form of independence because you're not having to you don't have to depend on your mother, your father, but being with this person you feel like you're independent. You're not truly independent if you're having to depend on someone else despite this person not being your parents. Okay? So you're in a relationship and you want to be independent, so you're holding on to this relationship, but you want to be fully independent, meaning that you want to shine too. You want your light to shine. You want your star to shine through, but you're not being treated like a star. You're not. But others have treated you like you are a star. They have told you how beautiful you are, how handsome you are, how smart you are. But this person you're with is toxic, and they do not give you compliments. They do nothing but argue with you and accuse you of things you are not doing, which is so weird because it makes you want to do those things just to get back at them. Now it's making you want to be toxic. So meaning that this hermit moment is going to happen where you're going to have to get away from this snake. And it could be that somebody else is trying to give you a message that you should hold on tight to this toxic relationship, that it's going to work itself out. No, you're going to need to get this message that this is a snake wrapped around you. And you're meant to do something new, and you're meant to be with someone new. Okay? And you're going to get that hermit mode, and you're going to say, bitch, your time is up. I've had enough of you. I've had enough of your bull crap. And the universe is literally coming up with this, like, bitch, your time's up. That's it. And the thing is that somebody's, and I'm hearing this from a song that could be considered toxic, and you're like, okay, this is from a singer that is putting out some type of energies that are not appropriate for children and stuff, but it's up to the parents to keep your children from watching these things, okay, and from listening to radio stations that have these things. So maybe if you're concerned about that stuff, which singing, that song and the way they're acting very feminine. They were born to be women. They were born to be feminine. But some of the people that you support are very hypocritical. So some of the songs, I can see taking a lyric from a song that some people may consider, from a singer that some may consider not right, doesn't mean that it's the lyrics are not right. The lyrics mean something, okay, for whatever message that it needs to be put out. Those lyrics have words in it that one day will cause an aha moment for whomever the listener is. But as far as the star card, those that the light is shining on these people from the world. They were not naturally born stars. They're not naturally born creators. They don't create anything that will benefit the world, as in, um, they're not creating like things that will, when I say benefit, they're not creating things like useful, solid, useful things. Okay. And they're these type of people that are made into stars are just that. They're celebrity stars. Okay. The world is saying the thing is that we're being made to not look at them as heroes, but as regular people being given parts in a story, in a movie, in a song. Okay, they're just playing their parts as if they're acting. These are great pretenders. These are people pretending that they're hardcore, that they're the that they're the best of the best. These are pretenders. Every single entertainer is a pretender. They're playing out your imagination and their imagination. If you're watching a movie, a love movie, um, on a channel that plays romance movies, okay, and I know one of them, but I'm not going to say it in my video. There's a couple of um, companies that have romance movies, right? And they play out things that you would wish in your life, right? The romance, the type of romance you would like um, to have. They play these things out. These are the things that you want to see. So they play these things out. And these singers, they play out what people want to see. And some of these singers play out things that they've seen people want before they became the singers that were exposing and shaking this and that, and showing these body parts and stuff like that in their videos. Before they did that, we had the Hugh Hefners, we had the Playboys and Playgirls. We had that before we had singers that were shaking those things in their videos. Okay? And before those things, we had movies that were showing people in bikinis. Okay? In black and white movies. They showed people in bikinis on the beach, the Beach Boys, all these things. They were showing these things before the singers started shaking their, rear ends and exposing their breasts and stuff like. We People are acting out what people were showing them in the past, what they want to see. So now they just put it in songs and show you, instead of in Playboy, they're just going to show you in their music. All that led to the music showing us those things. Before that, music did not show us all the things that we see today in music videos. Okay? So they're just giving the people what they want, pretty much. You asked for it when you started wanting naked magazines. You literally was asking for the future to keep showing you these things, because there's so many people addicted to it and wanting to keep doing it. As of today, they have the only F's. Okay? You know what I mean? The only F's. So people, as of today, are still showing that they want those things. They want to see those things. So we have entertainers, but these are not natural creators. These are entertainers. And let them entertain. But if you don't want your children to see it, no, they're not going to see it. There's certain things that you should not be letting your children go to. And if you do let them go to it, it is also you that needs to take responsibility for that. But it's also your choice as a parent what you want your children to be exposed to. Okay? Just know that that is the parent's responsibility to make sure that if you're going to complain, you make sure that you did everything you could to keep that from reaching your child. Okay? And if you couldn't stop it, then you can complain. Okay? But if you bring your child to an award show in 2025, be ready for anything to be seen by your child with the entertainment. Stop playing. The entertainment has shown us the last 4 to 8 years exactly what it's going to expose us to. And guess what? Your kids are going to see it if you bring your children to it. They've been exposing the children to certain things. Stop playing. Stop bringing your kids to ceremonies and then thinking that this world in 2025 is not going to show them exposure to certain things. You bring them to a celebration or a ceremony, you're getting an award, because this cup here could represent getting a trophy or an award at a ceremony celebration. And literally the tower moment is right here. So if you bring your kid, we have the Empress. That's the Empress brings children, creates children, right? Brings children into this world, creates children, creates the children that are going to bring creation into this world. So the Empress does it all. The Empress already has the creation eggs inside the body. Okay? Inside the Empress's body are eggs that create other human beings. And when that human being is born, that human being has their own ideas and imagination. That's why you can say, oh, this person created that. You can say this person patented this. And this person, this is their creativity. Okay. Even though there are people that have stolen ideas, I get it. Okay. But it's still, each person everybody that's created comes from the Empress. The egg it has the formula to whatever that person's going to be. So I brought up children. The Empress is the mother of all children, right? So, and I'm talking about the Empress energy, okay? And not all Empresses can birth children, okay? There are people that call themselves Empresses, okay, and they cannot have children, or they pretend that they are Empresses. There's all kinds of different Empresses, but all of them are going to get their wake-up call, because the Empress is right next to this. If you are not awakened to who you are, if you're a born Empress, if you're an Empress that's truly a star, okay, your eyes are going to be open to the fact that you have been putting a fake star on a pedestal. You're going to be awakened to that. You're going to be like, wow, that Empress got an award. That Empress is fake. You're going to get. The tower says that there are going to be people that are going to be awakened to the fact that, hold on, a fake Empress is going to receive an award for being an Empress. They're going to get the crown on their head. But that's before the tower moment. Okay, all right. That's before the tower moment of some people awakening to the fact that is not an Empress. And then that Empress is going to be awakened to the fact that some people do not see them as an Empress. It's not saying that they're not going to see themselves as an Empress still, just because you don't, right? But they're still going to, they're going to get their wake-up call. They're going to feel a little bad, a little sad, but they're still going to, there's still going to be people pretending to be an Empress. That's not going to stop. The Empress is upright, meaning that there's going to be real Empresses and there's going to be pretend Empresses. Okay, it's just this reading wants to let you know that a lot of people are going to be awakened to the fact that some of these people that are put on the pedestal are not real, okay, creators. They're not the real inventors of whatever they're advertising. They're not the real creator. They're not the real speaker. They're not the real singer. They may be lip syncing. Okay, people are going to awaken to a lot of things, a lot of people that they have been supporting emotionally, meaning that these people cried for the moment to meet this person, or they cried because the song was so beautiful, or the speech was so beautiful. Okay, and they no longer feel this way. They no longer carry that energy for this um, um, fake Empress energy, and they're going to take that energy back and give it to um, someone that actually is supposed to be walking in Empress energy. They're going to if anyone's going to eat their own vomit, right? It's for someone that is real. They're like, okay, you remember that saying, is if loving you is right, as if loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. That, okay, it's like someone saying that, it's almost like saying they threw up something and they ate it back. I'm sorry, but it sounds so disgusting. But you get the point. All right, so whoever's listening to this video, what is it? Something in my eye. Okay. Well, okay, so we have some type of wedding, the Ten of Cups. So, like I was saying, there's going to be a situation where someone is also going to um, have time to themselves and they're not going through with a wedding. There's not going to be a marriage. This person wants to keep their money, they want to be independent, and they're not going to get married, okay? They're not being treated um, they're not being put first, or they're not being treated right in a relationship. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be romantic, platonic, or business. But they're not being treated right, okay? And somebody wants to be independent, okay? Somebody feels like they're not being treated like they're important at their job. They feel like they're useless. So they may go into hermit mode and resign because they feel like they weren't being appreciated anyway. So we're talking about the energy of people resigning as well because they don't feel appreciated, and they may just go ahead and take that either I think the severance pay. When I say resign, it means that they are going to take a severance pay. Uh, they don't feel like they're going to be treated. These people have gone into thinking with the hermit here. They have gone into reflecting and thinking about everything that has happened. They're pretty much waking up as well with the hermit card being opened like that. Okay. And they're also getting the message that their time is up at this job. Their time is up in this relationship or marriage. Somebody's telling them, like themselves, like, bitch, your time is up. They're telling themselves that too. So this is the energy that's out there. It's like, man, it's like, you just let it go. Let it go. Your time's up at this job, this relationship. Let it go. Some people are reflecting and just telling themselves, or they're in like maybe in their house or in their mirror or something, telling them, giving themselves a speech about their relationship or their job, and then they're saying, you know what, to their job, or it's like they're using their time alone to talk to their four walls or talk to the mirror and pretend that that's their boss or pretend that that's their job or their relationship, and they're talking and saying, you know what, bitch, your time's up. I'm done dealing with the mess, done dealing with your attitude, and you're not paying me enough, all kinds of stuff. Or I'm done dealing with you being controlling, um, something here. So some type of weddings being called off as well, okay? There's an Empress here. So some type of weddings being called off. That's what it said. And the thing is that somebody's gonna get the wake up call. Somebody in your family that they may think that their shit don't stink. Okay, so that's that energy as well. They're gonna get a wake up call, and they're probably going to thank you for something you said. Okay, something you said. All right. Is there anything else? If you didn't say anything, don't worry. That's not your message. If they're not gonna thank you for something, you're like, oh, I didn't say anything. Well, I wasn't talking to you. Okay, so you'll be all right. Okay. I saw something about a flight. I saw the word flight, but that didn't come out. The card didn't come out yet or at all. So something about school. All right. So yeah. Um, yeah. It's total. Okay. So it's a total. Yeah. This is a a revamping. This is a total revamp. Okay. Yeah, it's going to bring a lot of people together. Okay. Something about a school. Okay. Something about a school is going to, something about a school is, is going to be revamped or bring people together or something like that. Hmm. All right. Something. All right. Maybe there's something about night school that's going to happen in the future. Something about night school. It could be that. Okay. Hold on. Just 1 second. Let me pause this. Okay. Okay. All right. We shall continue the video. Um, my train of thought was I was just on the phone and I lost my train of thought. So maybe I'm supposed to find something else in the video. I mean in the cards. So sometimes when there's an interruption, it could be that something else needs to be said, um, and I'm maybe missing what's in the card. Okay, so bit your time's up. Let's see. Um, Definitely two people falling out, but both of them falling out of the relationship is going to be an enlightenment. It can't just be one of you. Okay, so this card has two people falling out of this or being enlightened about this relationship between them. So it's not that you are the only one that's going to be enlightened about your both of your situation or your situation. Is that this person will also have to reflect on what happened between the both of you. It doesn't matter if it's a relationship or a family member or a business, but it says that both of you will have to reflect on it. And one of you is going to come to the realization much it's going to be much more painful for one of you to come to the realization faster than the other one. Says someone um, it says someone the problem between both of you is that someone was high on their horse or um, they built the tower up so high. This other person is way above you when it comes to the delusion. Okay, when this tower falls between the both of you, it says you're not going to have one of you is not going to fall as far as the other one, meaning that one of you is not going to be as hurt as the other one. Okay, if you look at this card here, you have one person that's already close to the ground, and then you have one person that's way up here, meaning that this person is going to take it much harder than the other person. Okay, they're going to feel the effects a little harder than the other person, and which is pretty sad. But this person built the illusion or delusion up so high, and this person had to be brought down from their pedestal. Okay, it says a star has fallen, a fake star at that has fallen. You see the stars upside down, and then we have the tower. It's fallen. A star has fallen. Okay, you remember I said in the beginning, a star is born. Well, This star has fallen, and in some cases, it is um, the end of this star. It may not be literal death. It's just a complete end of this star, meaning that they no longer have your support. You no longer support this star, or no one is looking up to this person anymore because of some of the things that they have done that are deceptive. Says their time is up on being this star. It is time for them to fall. The star is upside down. You can imagine a star falling with the tower here. The star right here is falling down. Um, you and this star have become enlightened on who they are to you. And who they are to you is they're just pretending. And now this star has to realize that, hey, they're just a pretender. They're just pretending. The realization, the enlightenment is going to come to them, but it's going to hit them harder than you. Okay? And some of you, it may hit you harder than the star, because some of these stars know that they're fake. And so they just keep playing their part. And then some stars, they fall a lot harder because they really thought they were on that pedestal. They really thought they were born a star, but not realizing that the star, that the world made them a star. They weren't born that way. They were made into a star. And some people, some stars, um, their fall is going to be harder because they didn't see that coming. They didn't understand it like that. They literally thought they were born a star, and that's the crazy part. So it's gonna be harder for those types to realize that they're just an actor. They're just pretending. They're just a singer. There's just this. They're just this. They're just that. You're just pretending to be something you're not. And it's going to be hard for some of these people to realize that. And they built this tower of pretending so high. It says so right here. They built it up so high that is going to hurt them a lot when they fall. When they fall from this tower. As metaphorically speaking, the tower is the pedestal they put themselves on, and others put them on. When this enlightenment happens, they're going to be in shock, and they're going to be crying and hoping that you support them. They're shocked, and you're going to be like, well, we I supported you because all everybody else did, and we thought we were supposed to. But we've come to the conclusion that your delusion is not supported, is not being supported, and we're enlightened that it's all an illusion. It's all pretend. You've been pretending this time. We may have went along with it with your acting, but we're no longer interested in acting. We want reality. So reality check here. This is what this is called, a reality check. Many will celebrate this reality check. It's going to be celebrated, whether you like it or not. It's going to be celebrated. Okay. And somebody's going to get their awakening, a reality check that they are not an empress. They are a pretend empress. Whoever you are, male and female energy, if you're pretending to be something you're not, this is saying that you're going to get your wake up call that so the stars, the universe is not going along with your pretend game. It's not going along with what you're doing because it wants to shine its real stars. It wants its real stars to shine, but you are blocking its real stars with all these beams of light shining on the wrong people. Okay, these movie star lights. We give you a 15 minutes of fame, and you think you built this tower up too high with your 15 minutes of fame as well. Okay. It's a tower that's gonna hit. It could be other people talking about this person, and realizing that they are not an empress, and other people talking about this person that has been pretending to be an empress. And then in some of these cases, some of these people have actually believed that they were an empress. Okay, and that's not something about um, something about them tells them that they have been worshipped and put on a pedestal by others, the people that supported them. Because we have two cups being spilled out, meaning people that used to support you are no longer supporting you. You may still have support because the card is not completely upside down. Okay? But there's some, you may try to revamp yourself, okay? But and then some of you may want to regurgitate some of the things that you said, and you wishing you didn't say it. You want to take back some of the things you've said um, to your supporters. Okay, with that regurgitation card, I hear somebody wishes they can take back something they said, or something that was very emotional. They were emotional at the time they said something. They wish they could take it back. That's the kind of energy I'm getting. Somebody wants to be independent, and something they said is going to ruin that, or is ruining that. Okay, they're in reflection right now, and they're probably wishing they hadn't supported someone, or supported something someone said, or they wish they had not said something, because it's messing with their independence, it's messing with their money. Okay, all right, so they're getting their wake up call, and it could be that they get this wake up call also from a real empress, or another pretend empress. Okay, they may see another pretend empress, and they get their wake up call and say, well, wow, you know, somebody they supported, they may be looking back and wishing that they had not supported that person, or wishing they had not said something about someone. That's just what it is here. Somebody's wishing to regurgitate something they said and wish to take it back. Wish to take back the support, or wish to take back something they said that is going to take away the support for them. Okay, yeah. What else is there? Okay, this reading is almost finished. I think I want to clarify some more stuff, just because. Okay, flight. Ooh, goodness gracious. That word flight. Three of Cups. Celebration of flight. Okay, so somebody's maybe coming to visit. Okay, there's going to be a celebration. I think a tower moment between two people. Maybe someone's going to visit. We also have flight here in the darkest of fears. Maybe there's a celebration, and there's a unfortunately, it could be that there's a star, a pretend star, a famous person, or someone that has been put on a pedestal. The thing is that they may be going to celebrate something, and what's so crazy is that I just saw the Olympics. I just recalled what just happened with the people that were on the flight, and there were Olympic people on people for the Olympics, I think, on that flight. And with the tower here, that's kind of giving me look at the word flight. Look the word flight. Can you see it? And it's like the freak. Some people may be going to get a new job. The darkest of fears, it says, or invite. Wow. Oh, Two of Swords, uncertainty. Damn it. Yeah, it's definitely bringing up current energy about a flight. And it's so weird because the cards are switching right in front of my face. All right, so what's going on here? What's going on? All right, okay. I was going to move it, then it's something said put it back. Even though it was rearranged, put it back. Because I was just going to put it back the way we had it when we first began this video. But then I was about to put it right back under, then it said, nope, just put it back this way. So, what are we getting now? What are we getting? Okay. I'm confused. All right, so let me before, because this could be the thing is that I don't want to do that. I don't. I could, sometimes our readings are infiltrated because something wants you to say something it wants to hear, and I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I put it right back where it was. Put it right back where it was. Okay, because sometimes entities will interfere when you get interruptions, like the phone call. It was a good phone call, but when you get interruptions, um, distractions, something is trying to infiltrate your reading so it can have you say something when you're on a roll, okay, or make you forget what you were saying. So you have interruptions for a reason. Don't forget that entities um, will try to interfere in your reading when you're on a roll, okay, by so many distractions, noises, phone calls, text messages. Um, it could be if you have children, it could be a child crying, it could be them fighting, it could be um, anything. It could be noises outside, fire trucks, police cars, people fighting outside. It could be anything, slamming doors. Just remember, if you do lose track of what you were saying, don't worry. Don't worry. You don't have to always tell what's in the energies. The energies will speak for itself. The reason we do readings is to just pull for you, to give you a heads up of what's going on and what might happen, what's going to happen. But even if we did not pull these cards, these energies are going to happen anyway. So don't focus on the fact that you may have not said something, that I may not have said something, or a reader or astrologer or someone that's doing a commentary may not have said something. If you are distracted during your reading, don't focus on that fact that, I wonder what I was supposed to say. If you can't remember it and you were distracted, don't you, whether you say it or not, it's going to happen. Okay, so don't focus on that. um so the darkest of fears, the two of swords, uncertainty. Okay, so there's a flight where there was a celebration, and the thing is that we heard of several cases where people on their flight were going to where there was also a situation where there was a child that was, celebrating the fact that they were cured of an illness, right? And just when they took flight, they're gone, right? So the darkest of fears, just letting you know that we're being enlightened, that definitely anything to do with flight is being attacked. Even if you're being invited to something or have a new job, you're going to be given orders. You're going to be told that the job requires flight and is going to make you afraid. That's the energy that's coming in here right now, saying that some of your jobs will purposely have people have, let's say you're doing just fine at a location, and suddenly they tell you that you're going to need to relocate for some reason, or your schooling is here, or wherever you have to go to training is somewhere else other than where you are. Okay, other than where you are located, and it requires a flight. It's going to make people that have been thinking about these sudden flight situations in the month of January and February, right? The beginning of January, I mean the towards the end of January, the beginning of February, we had a lot of flight disasters, right? This is the darkest of fears. That's what it says. The darkest the the darkest of fears in the middle, and it says two of swords, uncertainty, flight, and then the word I miss you. And that's the sad part. You're going, the energy of I miss you is here right now, where people are missing their family members. And the thing is that that's the energy that they're going for. They're going. That's the energy that's they're whatever entity that we're picking up right now. This entity wants you to be in grief. They want you to be sad, and they want that I miss you energy. They will separate you and your family members, just so that you can call and have that feeling of I miss you. They want to. They will this energy will have you initiate phone calls to people that they have split you up from, had them go get a new job here, invite them to live there, and um, it's kind of like whatever this energy is it wants to be fed you being apart from people that support you and love you, and it wants you to have that feeling of missing someone. So it's trying to eat right now, and the meal it wants is to have you afraid to fly. And then when you take the risk of flying, because right now it's considered a risk that you're taking in order to fly at this time. It is considered a risk with the way the government is rolling, right? Because when I say government, it's the people that are making the decision right now that are they're making it. They're putting the energy up in the air, literally, right? Um, so there's the darkest of fears is the uncertainty about what's going to happen at this new job. And while you're worried about that, okay, you're having to also worry about the flight that is going to take to get you over there. And the thing is that these entities, these energies, this it's not a good energy that is wanting this. And some of the times that you do miss someone is because you need to appreciate that you had them. And that is the energy that we're living with right now, is the I miss you energy. And we're supposed to also miss the people that are being, see, the enlightenment is to also make us miss a certain place, a certain people, a certain culture, a certain time, a place in time, and a time in time. But we're also getting that people are making the decision that your time is up. When it comes to the bad entities, they're playing games. I'm getting they're playing games, but they're also um, playing collateral damage type of games um, as well with the flights. But the thing is that you may be invited to something that has nothing to do with a flight, or you may be invited to a party that has something to do with a flight. But whatever it is, it's a new job or invite, and this invite may require that you take a plane to get there. And did you recently separate or from a family member that was deployed or had orders to go to another place, but now you will be invited to visit this family member wherever they relocated to, and it's going to require flight. And so the thing is to put fear in you so that you do not go and visit that family member as well. Okay, they're putting fear in you that you do not get into the skies on the planes. It's a fear that they're pushing out right now, and for what reason? Well, I guess we'll find out in the future. Okay, but your independence has stirred up someone's snake. Okay, the head of this snake, your independence is the problem for this snake. You see a snake right here, and then independence. Your money is a problem for this snake. They don't like your independence. They don't want you to be independent. Okay, let's clarify that snake. Clarify the snake. The heartbroken. You see the card as something says, flip this around. Heartbroken, heartbreak. I miss you. That's that energy. Three of Swords. So you're going to visit someone, and you will have to take a flight. Or if you're going to visit someone on land, there might be a plane falling on you. You see, that's what I'm saying. You just don't know what the energies are really not good at this time when it comes to flights. A lot of people are feeling afraid and anxious, and that's the energy that they're trying to get you to feel at this time. Okay, so I was about to put that away, but then okay, so we clarified this. The Ten of Swords and the Devil card. This is betrayal. This snake is here to betray you. Okay, this is the devil. The devil card and the card of betrayal are the cards that fall out for this snake. I said, clarify this snake. And the snake is coming out as a devil card and the 10 of swords. This is the great pretender. This is if you look at the video, the great pretender, the music. This is the devil card. This is somebody that's already betrayed you, or it's a government. This is somebody that has already betrayed you. And if it's the government, they've already betrayed you, sold you out. This snake does not like your independence. I just said, now, would the devil like your independence, or would somebody that betrayed you like your independence? I told you before these cards came out to clarify the snake, I said this person doesn't like your independence. I said, let me clarify this snake. This snake doesn't like your independence. Let me clarify this snake just so you can see what I'm seeing. Just so you can see for yourself what I'm saying. We clarify it, and the two cards that come out are the devil card and the card of ultimate betrayal. This person has betrayed your trust. And if you elected them or if you chose them as your representative, they have betrayed you to the max, like to the ultimate. They have sold you out. The devil card plus the 10 of swords mean you have been sold out to the highest bidder. You have been betrayed to the utmost. You can't get more betrayed than this. This is that snake. This is also that snake that tries to put you in hermit mode, that tries to make sure that you stay in your house. This is that same one that's going to try to put you in the house, keep you in the house. That's that same one that has already spoken that you don't need to be out here working. But there's also someone that has betrayed you and sold you out to this higher bid, to this devil. They have sold us out, sold you out. This is somebody you elected, you chose. This is a huge snake. This is a big head of the snake. This is a big head of a snake. This person's ice cold, don't give a damn. This person is cold towards you, and they don't care about your life. They don't care about your life so much that they're willing to make the flights. They're willing to take lives during flight to send a message and to let you know, I'm going to make you miss somebody if you don't do what I say. Pretty much. This is the ultimate betrayal. You can't get any higher than this. This is that snake. It's there. It doesn't like your independence. It doesn't want you to have money. It also wants to control your money. If it can only give you a certain amount, and that's all you're getting, you're not getting above a 9. It will let you. The thing is that this snake will also help you become independent. You can be an independent creator. We have the Empress here. But this person doesn't want you to get above that. And they will stop you by any means necessary and betray you. Sell you out. This could be a friend. This could be a representative. This could be a leader. This could be a lawyer. This could be a husband, a wife, a brother, or sister. This could be a mom or dad. This could be somebody that you know that doesn't like your independence. This could be a neighbor. I just heard that. Doesn't like you to be independent. This person has sold you out or has taken money from somebody to betray you. That Judas energy, taking money from somebody in authority or somebody that has money to betray you. That person, that's that snake. Okay? This person, they really try so hard to also dim your light. Trust me. And they don't want you to think that you were born a star. They're putting things in your life to make you feel like you're not born a star and that they are. Okay. As far as the darkest of fears, we had Two of Swords, uncertain about the skies and flights at this time, and getting a new job, and having inviting someone to your home, or inviting a family member to come see you that lives a flight away or two, going to a new job and you have to take the plane. People are uncertain what's going to happen. This is the darkest of fears, but the Two of Swords, they're uncertain. And people are already getting ready to miss their family members when they get on these flights. They're already getting ready. They're getting that feeling that it's kind of like an enlightenment that this is where we're at. This is where the world's at. Okay, we need to clarify the Nine of Pentacles. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles for me. Let's do this. Let's do this. Those fell on the floor. I don't really like that. I can't. Yeah, I'm going to do that again because they all fell flipped and everything when they fell on the floor. All right, so let me make sure. All right. Give me the, let me have the Nine of Pentacles energy. What's the Nine of Pentacles clarified? The Six of Wands, the Hangman, and the Knight of Wands. For some reason, I keep getting that the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands I don't think should be in, but I keep getting, whenever I get this feeling, if it comes out again, fine. But let's put these cards right here. I feel like I'm getting the Knight of Wands does not belong in there. That means too many cards came out at once. I'm getting that, and I'm going to listen to that. Okay. Is that too many cards came out at once? That means too many messages came out at once. That's a message card. Too fast. Too many. Okay, too fast. All right, let me take more. Hold on. There's a card upside down. Ooh, too many cards upside down. Ooh, okay. Yeah. I didn't pay attention. Let's make sure when we shuffle, make sure all the cards are back up right. Hold on. That's okay. Okay, let's clarify. I'm going to put this back. There's a victory card in the Hangman. Okay, so I see the victory card in the Hangman as, you're having you're probably seeing a new perspective. The reason you're independent is the victory. It's kind of like seeing a new perspective in winning, okay, in making money, because that's the Nine of Pentacles, a victory. And I think with the Nine of Pentacles, whoever this person is, this devil card, I think you thought this person was a victory. Let's go ahead and put this down for a minute. You were thinking this person was a victory, okay? They may have come to see you or visited or came to your town, okay? This could be a representative. This could be an elected official that you chose. Or this could be somebody that came to visit you. This is a visitor. This is somebody that when they come to visit, everybody is like, who's that? Who's that? Look at that. Okay? Everybody's cheering for this person. This is the person that you thought would also like you to be independent. They would, want to see you independent. You cheered for this person. You voted for this person, or you wanted this person. You thought this person would be the reason you would win. So you were happy to see this person. You were seeing a new perspective, but now you're seeing a new perspective about this win, about this visit, this person, this visitor, this person that you were cheering for. All right, this so-called hero or visitor, this celebrity, or this person that came to your town, or this person that came to the rescue, or you thinking this person is going to solve your money issues. This person is going to be there to help you with your business or keep you independent. Okay, this is that person that doesn't want you to be this person that it says that the Nine of Pentacles, it says that you celebrated someone coming in. You thought they were a victory. You thought this was the one, or you thought this person saw you as a friend, or saw you as someone. Um, so this is where I'm talking about, where people celebrate these people, and then they finally get to see the true color of these people that they have chosen to be in celebrity status, positions of power, someone you put on a pedestal. We're talking about people being put on a pedestal again, right? This person may have come to your town and you were so emotional when they came to visit. It could be a singer, it could be a politician, it could be somebody that's a speaker as well. And they're going to speak because they're holding a wand. They're going to speak. Maybe you like their speeches. Maybe you like what they're saying. But this person is coming here to speak. Okay? They've already spoken before. We have 6 wands. They've already spoken before. But something they said, they're coming to town because they're saying something they said. They're coming to town to say something to you that you think is a victory. Okay, they're coming to town to say something, make a speech. Okay, they're coming to town to make a speech so that you can see a new perspective in whatever. Okay, you may be seeing a new perspective about this person and thinking that they're going to bring in independence for you. They're going to help you with your money, grow your money. But it says that this person that you were proud to see and wanting to see and wanting them to come to your town and visit, or you turned on your TV and wanted to listen to their message and you were encouraged and saw a new perspective about this person, something they said, okay, even if it's on television or on the radio, or you actually went to visit this person, maybe at a rally, at a concert, at a seminar, something they said, you were so glad that they were coming to town, or they were coming to, be careful. Be careful. There, you may need to see a new perspective about flying at this time, and to see somebody that you feel is important. You feel is important because of something they said, some speech, some lyrics, some battle rap, something they said. You are making somebody into a hero, but this person has already sold you out. Somebody there has already sold you out. It's saying that this person that you're going to see, they've received payment of some sort. And it could be that it's not the person that you're coming to see. Maybe you're going to go see somebody, you've been invited, and this devil energy that's already taken over is going to cause some type of flight issue with the person that's coming to see you or coming to town. Okay? It could be that the person that's coming to town is very innocent of this, but some of these people that are coming to town have already been paid off to have you at that location to betray you. It could be that person or their entourage or the person that booked the event for that day and time. They've already sold out. Okay? They've already sold out. If somebody sold out, somebody knows about the date and the time, and somebody on that flight, you're coming to see somebody that you admire, celebrate, you're happy about it, you want to celebrate it. It says be careful at this time. You may be invited. That means you could be going to a concert. That's an invite. Somebody be like, hey, go look at this. Or somebody sends you something through email or posts on their channel that, hey, this person's coming to town. That's like an invite. Even if they're not sending it personally to you, they're announcing it on their channel that somebody's coming to town. Be careful of taking that flight. I'm not trying to scare you. It says this is the darkest of fears, that this new job or invite may just well be flight related, and you're coming to celebrate, even if it's a party, a wedding, a baby shower, or to go and see family for the holidays, or to see somebody for Valentine's Day. You have to travel. Something here has the full betrayal, the devil energy, and it has to do with flight. This is right under there. This person, this full out betrayal is already in the government. It's already there. They're willing to do this 100%. But as far as the people you're visiting, it may be their entourage or it may be the person themselves um, using this same devil energy. There's a energy of betrayal to the utmost, and it's sad. Someone may also know of your plans because people are tapping people's phones and tapping people's emails, and they know that you're going to visit someone or you're invited, and they see your itinerary. They know, and they will make set up dates and say certain calendar dates are, let's say you ask for the 5th. They're like, the 5th is not available. How about the 7th? Right? And you're like, nah, I can't do the 7th. Well, then they give you another date. The thing is that the dates that they have opened are the actual dates that they actually set up certain things to happen. That's the only dates that they will tell you are available, is the dates that they have set up for something to happen. They will pretend that all the other dates on the calendar are unavailable because your name came up, your social security came up. This is that entity that is setting things up in motion that you be at a certain place at a certain time in a certain day. So let's say you have a doctor's appointment and you're called, and they're looking on the schedule, and for some reason they give you only particular dates and or times. If you are awakened to how numbers work with certain government agencies, certain numbers are for certain organizations, and these numbers are chosen. Just be very careful. Be very careful, because if you do not pick the date yourself, and they insist on you saying, well, everything else is booked, this is the only date, don't take that date. That's the truth. And I hear the dog. I think you can hear the dog barking. When I said that, when I started talking about certain numbers, the dog was quiet throughout the whole video. But when I started saying that certain groups use certain numbers, and they will use those numbers for those dates to give you that date, that's when the dog started barking. Please take heed. This happens a lot. Okay? With the dog barking, only when I say certain key things that happens. Okay? Or when I do certain things that it's just be aware. Maybe dog barking or trains, or there are symbols around you to know that things are happening around you. Certain people know these things. Certain people know what the dog barking means and what the train is when you suddenly just hear it unexpectedly out of nowhere in your neighborhood, as if a train just keeps going by, like in the 2 o'clock in the morning. At any time of the day, it's just like certain things you would do, and then you would hear or see certain things, or just listen, use your discernment. You'll be able to pick out when these certain things are happening around you. When you hear the dog bark, pay attention to that. Pay attention, because there's signs. Just like when you hear a rooster, you know what that means. A rooster tells you it's time to wake up if it's morning. Other animals are meant to do certain other things, and people train them. Okay? Like I said, you didn't hear the dog until I said watch out for certain numbers. Okay? And I've already put in my community tab what type of numbers you should look out for. But as far as specific dates, like it would be like the um, it would be like I'm thinking like I said, you just have to, maybe you have to personally do a one-on-one, pay for a one-on-one so I can describe what I'm telling you. But other than that, I'm not putting that in this video. um, it's too much to talk about. Like I said, go into my community tab. You can look into my past posts and maybe some of the numbers, 2-digit numbers. You would have to call me on, not call me, but like um, email me and um, ask for a reading or something like that, and I can break that down with you. But you have to pay for that type of service. Like right now, I'm just going to go ahead and just say, be careful of taking um, uh, appointment times and dates that you did not think of yourself. And sometimes you may think of it yourself, but then they may say it's not available. Try again, okay? Or you may just have to just dismiss that trip if it's an invite, okay? Or you may not, you may just have to just not go, okay? All right. But if these certain dates, that the person is going to be at these concerts, or the famous person says, hey, they're coming out on that date, that's a little different if they're telling everybody. But if it's just a nobody, or it's just like a random somebody that you just became infatuated with, but they're not like a big star, like somebody that everybody would go to, um and somebody just happens to send you an email, or you just watch someone's video that you usually watch and they just randomly bring up, or the platform pushes a video to you, and then that video tells you that somebody that you recently started admiring is showing up in town. Be aware of that, because this is that devil energy right there. They control the platforms, they control the phones, the internet, they control the Wi-Fi, they control the government. This is that entity that can actually play around with the algorithms and send you a message so that they'll get you to think about that invite, and get you to invite yourself, because they don't want to do the work of making you do it. They want to make it, they want you to be the one to make yourself physically get the go look it up, buy the ticket, and then you go, and then they are going to implement the disaster, the flight disaster. They will do that. They don't mind doing that. They just need you to bring yourself there, meaning that they push you this information, you get excited, you see it as a victory, you want to go see this person, you're excited about this invite, and then you get excited, you go and look and search out this person, and you search out the tickets, you see how much you want, you pick a row, because you have options of picking a row. You pick a row, and then, I'm not saying MK Ultra doesn't exist, because they can also do mind control, but through all these platforms and the news, whatever, and movies. But what I'm saying is that you are the one that's going to look like you are the one that got on that flight and you wanted to go see such and such. You were on, and they're going to announce, oh, they were going to see such and such. Such and such was on a flight, and they want your family members and friends to come out and tell the news what you were going to go and do. Oh, they were going to go see such and such. And so that's the new headline. Such and such was on a flight, and they were going to see such and such. They were going to see their famous movie star. They were going to see their famous singer. They were going to see their famous battle rapper. They were going to go see their famous um, platform person, or representative, congressman. They're going to go see somebody. These are headlines. They're always looking for headlines. But your family, a 10 of cups, They also want family support. They want your family to pour out their hearts and cry in front of everybody and tell them how much you miss your family member. They need this energy. This is the devil energy. They need that I miss you energy. It says I miss you. Flight and I miss you. New job and invite. The darkest of fears. Two of swords. Uncertainty about this flight. Uncertainty, but people are feeling the darkest of fears on whether they're going to make it on this flight or not. This is what they are wanting. And they need that Ten of Cups energy. They need your family or friends or people that you worked with or knew you to say, "Oh yeah, they were going this way. They were part of this team, and they were going to celebrate that, and they were celebrating the that little boy, that little child that just celebrated a few minutes before that they didn't have this disease anymore. They got cured, and they were on their way home, and oh, it's like it's pulling at heartstrings. That's what this all is. That's what this all is. It's a joke to this devil energy. You're expendable. It says right here, they're cold-hearted. Cold-hearted. That's the message that they're sending. That's the ultimate message they're sending, is that they're cold-hearted. Whether you can hear them say it or not, that's the ultimate message they're sending, to be cold-hearted to whatever you request. To be cold-hearted and to do this thing, to betray you. And it could be your own country. This could represent your own government. Sold you out to betray you to the devil. And trust me, the devil's involved. It says so right here. This trickster that has deceived you, this person deceived the person you have chosen to be your leader. The victory that you had, now you're seeing a new perspective. Well, you saw a new perspective about this person being part of the victory. This devil was the snake the whole time. And this other person sold you out. The Ten of Swords sold you out to this devil. And the thing is that the snake has beguiled me. This person is now in the Ten of Swords. They're like, oh, they tricked me. It's too late. It's too late. When you have betrayed somebody this badly, you have sold your soul to the devil. You become the devil. You become the devil himself, and he will use you as a puppet on the string like this. You are now the devil's advocate. You will now have to continue doing. You have betrayed to the utmost, highest. You've even let people die. That's how you've betrayed, and people have died. Your betrayal has taken out lives. People feel betrayed. They do. They feel like this person has betrayed them. This person they had a victory about has betrayed them. They feel betrayed. They're now seeing a new perspective. First, they were seeing a new perspective about their independence, how you said they were going to make money. You were going to help them build, and they thought they were going to get their independence back. They were going to start making money and rise up above what they already had. No. There's a snake, and he beguiled. This snake beguiled your leader. They were tempted. And now, wow. What's so crazy? Oh, shiznit. The snake is about to be betrayed by another snake. Oh, shit. Yo, oh, shit. The cards move. I naturally was moving things around without even noticing it. And then I'm looking back at the table. There's a freaking snake looking at the devil card. And the Ten of Swords. Another snake is about to betray this freaking devil. Oh shit. Well, when's that gonna happen? I like this story now. Now I like this story. Mm, 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 mm. Oh yes. Oh yes. I don't think I need to go on with the rest of the story because then I'm going to tell this devil how to avoid this snake. I can't do that. I can't do that. This reading has ended because what we don't want is for this snake, I mean, for this devil to know who this snake is. Because once I reveal it, once I clarify this, no, this other snake that's coming in, but this snake is going to betray this devil that has come in. Yes, but I cannot continue the rest. I cannot clarify the snake and the devil again. I cannot clarify. But there's a snake. There's a snake that's about to betray this devil. This devil, I said, you can't get any higher than this. You can't get any higher than this betrayal. This devil, somebody sold you out, okay? And this devil was willing to take. They sold you out, and then they were willing to put your life on the line to sell you out as well to this devil. But what I'm seeing here is that the devil's about to get betrayed by another devil. And the thing is that about another snake. Okay? I'm telling you, the devil, devils can't trust each other. The devil cannot trust its own devils. Don't y'all know that? So the devil's about to betray another devil. So there's more than one devil. The devil's an energy. So this one is the ultimate betrayal that a leader has done to you. This devil was willing, this devil asked your leader, the person that, or somebody around your leader, entourage, or whoever, this devil got into the ear of this person and bribed them with money and even said, hey, they're going to take a life or lives. And this person's like, oh, well, just as long as they get their money, as long as they get their cut, they don't care. That's what they said. And they said, well, there's going to be casualties. And they're like, but you got to be okay with that. That's what the devil said. There's going to be casualties of war. And this person was like, okay, they have to see a new perspective in this victory. Well, okay, well, there's always casualties of war. This is beguiling temptation over some money, over power. Because the devil card also talks about somebody wanting power, ultimate power, all the power. Talks about greed and deception and hate and lust. That's what the devil card represents. To the most utmost betrayal. This is the energy that came to this leader of yours. The devil of the utmost betrayal. That's that energy that came to your leader. And your leader signed on the dotted line that yes, yes, and yes, they said yes to the devil of the ultimate betrayal. Yes, they will do your bidding. That's what they said to the devil of the ultimate betrayal. That's the name of this devil. The devil of the ultimate betrayal. And this devil of the ultimate betrayal presented what they can do or what they were going to do. But they used the forked tongue as a way to say it's just casualties of war. This is what they said. Don't worry. You're not going to take the blame. It's just, this is what happens. This is just casualties of war. And your leader, was like, oh, well, I guess there's casualties of war in every situation. So they took the bidding. So they took the deal. And this is what happens. They signed on the dotted line where people would be dying for this betrayal of the people that chose them or chose this person. Somebody is, as part of that party, has betrayed the leader, or the leader has betrayed the party. Somebody in that area. Okay. Oh man. Wow, when I think of party, we have the Three of Cups here. That's a party. celebration. So somebody, it could be the somebody in that person's party, that somebody at the party, somebody in the political party, somebody is a snake. Okay. Invite can also be like a party. Somebody is a snake at that party. Somebody is telling someone what time and where you're sitting, where you're at, and that you are there. They are reporting to this person exactly where you're sitting, exactly where you're at, or this person will probably be at the party and talking to you, or having someone talk to you and direct you in a certain area of the house, or outside, or in the yard, or in the bathroom, or hey, man, go take a shower. You remember Pop Smoke, right? Yeah. He was taking a yeah, I heard he was taking a shower. When somebody at the party said, hey, come on in, go ahead. And you can see people jumping the fence and people coming through and they got him while he was in the shower. It's somebody at the party, or somebody in your party that has betrayed you. If it's not the person that is the leader, or the celebrity, or the representative, it is somebody in the party that has betrayed them. That is the devil. Somebody said, hey, talk to this devil right here. Talk to this guy right here. He can help you. The whole time they're directing you to the devil. Sabotaging you. Snake. This snake is whispering, beguiling you, making it sound sweet, as in, it's okay. It's always casualties of war. They're giving this person's, like, they're making this person see a new perspective on their independence as well. So this person that they're beguiling, this leader wants to stay independent. They want to be an independent person. And they want to stay that way. And somebody's beguiling them and saying, this is what you should do. Don't worry about the casualties of war. That's just happening all the time. It happens in any business. Happens in any situation. So this person is being groomed and beguiled into believing that there's a new perspective in whatever this person's offering. This person is offering death. Death is on the table as an option on this agreement. And this person said, okay, only because of the word casualties of war. In any situation, there's always going to be somebody that gets hurt along the way, when you implement this, implement that. That's what was told. They were beguiled, sweet talked by someone in the party, at the party or in the party. It's not a joke, y'all. It's not a joke. I wanted to get my incense. We're in 2 hours in. I guess this video is 2 hours in. I want to get my incense. That's something else. Hey, I'm still doing a video, okay? I just want to get my incense. All right. You good? That's great. That's great. Yeah, you can have some noodles. Go ahead. Get them noodles, girl. All right, so let me put my incense in here because I want to smell some incense. Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, wow. So it's like I don't even want to end this reading, but like I said, we're not going to clarify any more cards because I don't want the energies and try to infiltrate my hands to try to give them a clue on who this snake is going to be, that is going to betray this devil that has infiltrated this party. This devil is still there right now because the energy is still coming up. This devil is still there. They're pretending that there's something that they're not. They're not for the people. They're not for you. They're not for me. Look how the helmet is covering their eyes. Look at that. They're hiding their face. They're covering their eyes. This could be someone wearing a hood, a hat, or this is, I mean, it could be somebody wearing a hoodie, or they could be covering their face. They could be wearing a cap. They could be wearing sunglasses. This is somebody that's hiding. Okay, or it could just be that this devil is hiding in plain sight. Okay, they're hiding in plain sight, and you just can't. Your eyes are not. It's kind of like something about their eyes, though. They're covering their eyes. Why? And the thing is that this is also made. If you will look, we had an event happen lately where somebody symbolized this right here, where during the ceremony, there's a certain female empress energy, but a fake empress that had their eyes hidden by wearing a hat. And that was this symbol that they was trying to say, the devil. Whether the person is aware of it or not, they did this right here. They hid their face with a hat. That is your cue to tell you that that's what's going on. That this reading is telling you that the devil has infiltrated this party. The devil is amongst this party. Whether this empress is understanding this devil energy that has taken over the party or not, this devil energy is using an empress, a woman, could be an empress. She's I hear she's not a real. She's not a creative star. She's not born a star. She was made a star. Okay, but anyway, she is wearing a crown. She is being held in high honor. Okay, because this is a queen. She has a queen. There's a crown, but the star card is upside down, and this empress had her eyes hidden with a hat during a ceremony, during a celebration. During a celebration, this was a symbolism that nobody caught. I never knew this as well. I'm picking it up in the reading. This empress covered their eyes and made sure their eyes were hidden during a ceremony. Okay? During a ceremony. All these cards came out in this reading. Okay? And I'm telling you, how many cards do I have out here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Only 10 cards on the table. And those 3 cards are in here. I have a whole deck here. I have a whole deck here. I have my whole deck here, my own personal deck. And then we had another one just sitting on the table. Okay. And I need to use this card like, gosh, I can't. I just said I wasn't going to pull any more cards, and I can't. So I can't, because it's going to, this reading is going to, I can't do any more readings for today. That's the crazy part, because if I do another reading, it's going to continue. I've seen my readings. I know myself. I know my readings. When I do an Aries reading and then I go to Taurus, it's going to continue. Aries and Taurus, I'm going to say, wow, I just saw this situation in Aries. That means it's a continuing. I know myself. I'm able to continue. Even though I say it's a different sign, it seems like it's continuing the story. Okay. So that's how I know myself. This energy, I cannot do any more energies within the next 24 hours. I cannot. Within the next 24 hours, I cannot do any more readings, because this energy has to be hidden. This snake has to be hidden. Yep. So it's not hidden. It's in plain sight, because it's looking at him. It's looking at him, though. It's looking at everything he's doing. This snake, he or she, it's looking at everything this devil is doing. This snake right here. Trust me, there's a lot of devils out here. We haven't seen all of them. We've seen some of them, but we haven't seen them to the extent of this in the open. We've seen this in action in the open in a couple of days with the flights. This one has been showing his ass for the last couple of days with the flights, with the planes. Okay, it's been showing his ass. This devil right here. All right. Um, but anyway, so there's this snake right here that is looking at this devil, watching everything this devil is doing, because it's going to try to overthrow or remove this devil. Okay, and it wants to take credit, or if it doesn't take credit, it's going to hide behind the scenes but be the reason this devil is taken out of play. It's going to happen. So okay, I'm done with this reading. I'm glad I got to share it. I'm glad I got to know about it. All right.